Good afternoon, everyone. Jai Shri Krishna. I hope I'm audible to all of you and you can see my PPT as well. So let's begin this special session that we have organized, and it will give you more insights in terms of like how you can trade markets better. In fact, many of you will get an insight in terms of like how you can probably play the derivatives market better. So it's all about understanding in depth in terms of what derivatives is all about, how you can trade derivatives in much better way, and what are the important perspectives that we should be looking at when we are looking to trade derivatives. And I'm sure this special session will actually enlighten you in terms of working upon some new areas where you can work and understand some beautiful ways to trade derivatives. In fact, like there are many opportunities, many trades that people tend to miss out. In fact, how can we ensure that with minimum amount of risk we can actually maximize the opportunities which are available to us? And that is what we are going to understand today. The whole idea is that how beautifully we can multiply our capital, because day in day out we are looking for strategies, we are looking for ways through which we can ensure that we can multiply the capital. In fact, there are many students those who are already part of our main batch as well, and they have also joined, and I'm sure you will also get an insight in terms of what we are going to do with the complete derivatives course that we are actually starting. Plus another very important part is that uh, it's like reducing your risk. So at the end of the day, let's say suppose for example, if we are looking to trade, we want to ensure that how we can minimize the risk, what trading opportunities that we can use, what are the option strategies that we can look for, or maybe if you're working on futures, like what opportunities that you can look for, and then ensuring that with those opportunities you are able to multiply your capital in a much broader way. That's the idea for this special session, and I'm sure this will be probably giving you a limelight in terms of understanding that yes, this is another probable way through which you can trade, whether you want to trade like on a single asset, whether you want to trade on a pair, whether you want to trade on options, whether you want to trade on futures. Everything can be done. And that is the major perspective, that is the major idea that we want to convey with this particular session. So welcome everyone, and let's begin this session. Let's understand few important points, few important perspectives that we will be covering as far as this session is concerned, so that all of you can understand the broader area and broader perspective. And it's a small session, like as I mentioned, it's a small session so that you can just like get a brief understanding in terms of what derivatives are, and also how you can implement few strategies in derivatives. So very quickly, let me come to the point and understand like what is the agenda. It's like first you should understand like what is the topic all about. So for example, let's say if I talk about derivatives, we need to understand that it's a one of the largest industry. So for example, let's say if I understand the broader picture, what we need to understand is derivative is the biggest market. Plus if you talk about options today, it's like 2000 quadrillion dollars. So you can imagine even more than equity, anything else that you talk about, derivatives is one of the largest market that I'm talking about. So it's very huge. In fact, the daily turnover volumes in derivative market is one of the highest in the world. So what is this concept all about? What is this application all about? Like how do we apply the concepts? Plus what is the trading process that you should opt for so that you can trade derivatives better? Everybody loves trading like expiry days, or on on algorithms, one like implementing different strategies. And then also like we should be focused on some live results, and then how to avoid some pitfalls. So it's very very important that there are some fluke trades which will come. So how do we know like this is the trade that I need to take, this is the trade that I don't need to take? So what is our risk management strategy so that we can avoid losses, we can ensure that like we can have maximum profits coming our way? And that is the major mantra when I'm looking at this particular in terms of just making you understand like how you can trade derivatives better. Now, just to begin with, let me talk about a very simple concept. And again, like many of you might know this concept of density correlation if you have heard me in the past, but probably today it will change your understanding completely in terms of what you know and what you will come to know today. So it's like when I talk about derivatives market, like we have multiple derivative instruments. So we can have forwards, we can have futures, we can have swaps, we can have options, we can have CFDs or leaps or warrants. So all these are different derivative instruments that we have. But the idea is that how do we utilize these derivative instruments? So let's say suppose one of the major instruments, like the majorly traded instrument across the world, is future and options. So can the concept of density correlation help me to make money with respect to futures and options? One more thing, not only that I have to use future and options to trade better, but also to ensure that my risk management goes better. One more thing, another important challenge that I have faced, like in fact, like people, those who keep asking me, so it's very, very difficult to identify, like for example, which trade can come at what particular time. And sometimes like a trade comes, a beautiful trade opportunity comes, but by the time we seize that opportunity, it is gone. So is there a way that I can possibly automate things and understand that, like I can apply a beautiful concept of density correlation with the process, that it can give me an alert, it can give me like in terms of the immediately the trade comes up, it can give me some sort of a pop-up, or maybe like automatically the trade can be fired in the system. So all those things will be possible, and today like you will be understanding, you will have a very clear understanding that how you can apply some of those trades for better understanding and clarity. So let's let me give you some insights into what density correlation is all about. In fact, like we have done some major changes in terms of how you can trade, and like what all things that you can look for. Now, one of the biggest achievements is like you should be looking to trade on this density correlation without having any fear whatsoever. And I'll give you example by example that you will be able to trade density with like so much simplicity that every outcome that you will see, those outcomes will be very beautiful. Now, what we need to understand is we need to understand that whenever we talk about markets, so this is a density correlation curve that I'm talking about. But before that, what all of us need to understand is that when I talk about this density, when I talk about this correlation, so our correlation always lies between -1 to +1. So when I say density correlation, or let's say suppose if I talk about correlation, simple correlation. So what is a correlation? The dependency of letter X on Y. So dependency on one asset class on another asset class, or or vice versa. So for example, अगर मैं बात करता हूँ दो चीजें आपस में कितनी correlated हैं, उनका तालमेल आपस में क्या है. So dependency of one asset class on another asset class is correlation. Now we all understand if the correlation is towards +1, that is having a maximum correlation, which means if one asset moves in one direction, another asset will also move in in the same direction. But if the correlation is towards -1, so suppose if we are moving in the correlation lines towards -1, it means if one asset is going down, another asset is going up. So first thing that we need to understand is we need to understand that we have to pick up asset classes which are positively correlated. Now, when I say something which is positively correlated, I need to understand that positively correlated asset classes must be, at least we should be having at least correlation of 0.90. So our focus is our correlation. So whenever we will focus on two asset classes, or maybe like for example two stocks, or maybe for example let's say two different like asset classes, maybe let's say USD INR and any equity share. So what we need to understand, we need to understand that we need to focus on correlation greater than 0.90. So actually what we are trying to do, we are trying to focus on perfect positive correlation. Now, when I say that we are trying to focus on perfect positive correlation, the whole idea is that we want to understand maximum correlation will bring low drawdown risk. Now, when I say this low drawdown risk, this is something which is very, very important. When I say like low drawdown risk, reason being because when I say when the correlation will be maximum, automatically your drawdown risk will reduce significantly. Another very important part is, for example, let's say if your correlation is less, what will happen? Your chances of losing money will increase. Reason being because the asset classes will not move in the same direction. So let's take for an example, just for an understanding, so that all of you can understand better. So what we need to understand, we need to have a clarity in terms of either we take a same sector, or we take similar asset, similar or maybe similar stock index. For example, let's say suppose if I talk about Bank Nifty and Fin Nifty, or maybe if I'm talking about sector wise, so maybe let's say suppose if you talk about ICICI Bank, let's say even within the banks, let's say if I'm talking about ICICI Bank and Axis Bank, or maybe let's say suppose Tata Motors and Maruti, or maybe somebody says like in oil and gas sector, if you want to like have a correlation, you want to understand like what correlation can be there in oil and gas sector, or maybe in the chemical industry, let's say suppose in chemical industry Pidilite and Tata Chemicals. Let's say suppose if I talk about maybe for example oil and gas, so you say Reliance and ONGC. So again, that can be important because today Reliance is also into telecom. You might want to measure a correlation between the two. So Reliance and Airtel, Bharti. So these two. Now, what if you will notice here, what we are trying to achieve? We are trying to understand asset classes which are highly correlated. So that is where we will find that there is huge scope for us to make money. The whole idea is that we want to ensure minimum risk. Like at the end of the day, irrespective of what you want to do and how do you want to trade, your whole idea is that with minimum risk, you can actually have the maximum rewards coming to your way. That is the major idea. Now, how do you ensure that okay, these rewards can actually like help you to fulfill your objective? So, for example, let's say suppose if I talk about over here, I have one like for example, Fin Nifty with Chola Finance. If you see the correlation is very less, 0.61. Do you think I should be taking a trade on this? The answer is clear no, because first of all, my correlation is not allowing me, irrespective of density. I'll come to density later. But first thing is my correlation is not helping me to take the trade. So what I need to understand is, for example, let's say suppose over here, if I took Fin Nifty along with Bank Nifty. So along with Fin Nifty, if I take Bank Nifty here, and let me update this. So suppose if I take Bank Nifty here, look at this correlation. The correlation between Fin Nifty and Bank Nifty is above 0.90 and in fact above 0.95. Higher the better. So if we are moving towards one, that is best. So for example, let's say similarly, if I take for example ICICI Bank and Axis Bank. So suppose for example Axis Bank and ICICI Bank. Now these two banks are highly correlated. Now let's see what is the exact correlation. Now if you see the correlation, do you think you should be taking a trade or you should not be taking a trade? Even though both these banks are somewhere or the other related to banking sector and two top names in the banking sector, but do you think you should be taking a trade looking at the correlation? Of course, like I have the answers from the audience. The audience says no. Of course, we should be avoiding that trade. Now, suppose for example, along with the ICICI Bank and Axis Bank, let me put HDFC Bank here. So let's see what is the correlation with HDFC Bank. Now, do you think if I compare HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, I should be taking a trade? Of course, the immediate answer is yes. And that is where the beauty comes in, because if you miss the correlation, you will miss the density also. And we need to understand that how this correlation functions. So for the correlation, I have applied a simple formula. It's like it's a basic formula, Excel formula for correlation. And we are trying to determine like what is the correlation between HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. Let me come to density now. So when I say density, we need to focus on a ratio. Now, what is this ratio? The ratio is first asset divided by second asset. So for example, let's say if I divide HDFC Bank with ICICI Bank. So if you see over here, HDFC Bank 1440 divided by 623 rupees, which is ICICI Bank, you will get the ratio. The ratio is 2.31. Now, why this ratio is important? Because it will give me a clarity in terms of like how these two are moving together. And at the end of the day, we need to see like what is the momentum that both of them have, because both of them are like top major players in the banking sector. If you talk about private banks, today the topmost players in the private banking is HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. So if I'm looking at HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, this ratio, which is like an important ratio to me between HDFC and ICICI Bank, comes out to be 2.31. And every day this ratio will change. Now, why every day this ratio will change? So next day, if you see, there is more movement in HDFC Bank in comparison to ICICI Bank, and this ratio moves to 2.33. So depending upon like how the stocks are moving, this ratio will change. Then the next important part comes into picture, that is density. Now, when I say density, density is something which we are working on normal probability distribution. Now, when I say normal probability distribution, let me just explain it in a very simple manner. So, for example, let's say suppose if I talk about a simple, like if I give you clarity in terms of what I'm looking at and how do you ensure that with minimum efforts you can actually ensure that your level of risk is less, plus your returns can be even better. So for example, let's say if I try to explain this concept in terms of what this density is all about, it is majorly about understanding. Let us suppose if I simply let me just have a simple drawing here, and maybe I will be able to explain this in a simple manner. So for example, let's say, imagine this is we are talking about over here. Imagine this is our x-axis, so that I'm not drawing the circle, but imagine over here I have one measurement right here, and I have another one right here. So whenever somebody takes a risk in the market, so suppose somebody decides to take any XYZ risk, that risk is always classified as like this is 100% of what we are seeing on this particular diagram. What we need to understand, that we have to bifurcate our risk in such a manner that we can actually have a normal distribution curve. So when I talk about this normal distribution curve, my part is that this is 50%, this is 50%. So if I divide the risk, this is 50%, and this is 50%. The whole idea is that how do we ensure that with minimum risk we can actually take the trade and reduce our chances of losing money in the market. So we want to reduce the drawdowns. So with whatever risk somebody wants to take, suppose somebody says that I want to take a risk of, let's say on this side it is 2.5%. Even over here I have another 2.5% here. So what is my risk? My risk is if I reduce this 2.5%, 2.5%, it will come out to be 95% here. Now this area is very, very important to me. So what this bell-shaped curve does to me, it actually helps me to understand that irrespective of like what we are trying to do, of course, market carries some risk. But if we have a higher correlation, we can reduce this risk significantly and we can move to a next level altogether. Now with this risk, we actually try to measure what are the chances of two asset classes, or let's say two stocks from the same sector lying within this range, and it goes as per your probability. So what you want to do as a trader, you want to increase your success probability. The whole idea is that you want to increase your success probability. You want to ensure that you remain within this area. What do you want to ensure? You want to actually capture this 95%, or maybe whatever range a trader wants to specify. So if you keep your correlation on the higher side, what will happen? You want to increase something which we call it as, like over here, we call it as success probability. So what we want to do, we want to actually increase our success probability. Now, if we are increasing our success probability, automatically what will happen? Our chances of making money will go high. And that is the major idea. Like as a trader, we want to ensure that yes, over a period of time, we can actually make money. In fact, like some of the beautiful trades I can show you, they will be highly profitable to you. So many people, they come across, sir, we want to trade in futures and options. And is there a way that, I can minimize my risk and I can have like maximum reward coming to my way? In fact, I come across many students, many participants before they join me. They have a very simple question which they ask me, sir, we have lost many lakhs before joining to you. In fact, we have traded in futures, taken some wrong trades, because of which we have lost significant amount of money. So the idea over here is that how can we avoid doing that? So let me just go back to the Excel sheet and let me show you. So once we have the higher correlation, which is above 0.90, And then once we do that, and if we measure the ratio and we check the density by applying the normal probability distribution, which means the curve which I was showing you, the bell-shaped curve. So when I apply the normal probability distribution, what we can find out is something which we call it as density. Now, what makes density different than correlation? So many a times we come across one question in our mind that how density is different than correlation. So it's like, this is one very common question, which I think all of you might even have in your mind. So difference between density and correlation. Is there any difference? Like when we are checking density and when we are checking, like, for example, correlation, how can we differentiate between the two? So again, this is a very important question which must actually like come to your mind. In fact, like this is very, very important. So when I say density, density will always give you the outcome in percentage. So density is giving you the outcome in percentage, which means, for example, let's say if I say you will always get the outcome in percentage. Let's say if I say 0.90, over here this 0.90 means 90%. But when I say correlation, correlation is giving you an estimate. So for example, let's say if I'm talking about correlation, so as I said, correlation will always lie between -1 to +1. This is the range for correlation. So correlation is giving me an understanding that what is the relationship between the two. Whereas density is actually helping me to understand the percentage accuracy that I can have with my trade and the success probability that I can have with my trade. And I hope like all of you are able to understand the difference between density and correlation. So correlation is just telling me like how the two asset classes can move together. But when I put that across on density with the help of normal distribution formula, what I find is like, what is the chances, what is the success probability that this will remain within that range? Now, when we say that this remains within that range, and what is the success probability for my trades going in my direction and in the right direction, that is what we define it by density. Another very important thing that you should know, density, that is one reason why, because density will lie between 0 to 1, which means like it is 0% or 100%. So density will always lie between like 0 to 1. When I say like density will lie between 0 to 1, accordingly, like I can filter my trade. So suppose, for example, if I'm checking the density correlation, and if I'm checking this sheet, you will identify something very different and something very unique. There are two densities that we have on the sheet. One is simple density, another one is reverse density. Now, when I say simple density and reverse density, we need to understand their function. So a simple density, when I say simple density, so I'm going to a new slide just to explain you this concept of density. So when I say density correlation, what we are trying to understand is we are trying to understand that how this will play a unique role in our calculation and understanding. So as I mentioned, it will lie between 0 to 1. So when it lies between 0 to 1, suppose if the density goes to 0.9999 or above. So if it is greater than this, that is where what we do, we actually look to sell stock 1 and buy stock 2. So when I say like we will look to sell stock 1, so this is condition 1. This is condition 1. We will sell stock 1, we will buy stock 2. Condition 2 is if our density is 0.001 or less, we will do the vice versa. So we will buy stock 1 or asset 1 and sell stock 2. Now, it might seem very simple to you, and that is where the beauty is, because simplicity will actually help us to make money. So the whole idea over here is, once like we have understood the density, so if it is on the higher range reaching towards 1, we will look to sell stock 1, we will look to buy stock 2. If it is reaching towards 0, we will buy stock 1, we will sell stock 2. Now, suppose for example, if I go back to my sheet and if I show you like what this sheet holds for you, let me show you like some of the trades. Like I have the data available for the latest trades also. So if you see like I have all the data available right now till the latest trading that has happened till Friday, 10th of December. Now, what we need to figure out is that whenever this trade comes, and these trades will appear frequently. So it's like it's a kind of market that you can probably understand that these are sort of things which is going to happen quite frequently. So suppose for example, let's say suppose if I talk about as recent as in the outcome, if you see, which is 10th of November. So for example, somebody is looking at 10th of November when the density was reaching towards zero. So if you will see like the density was approaching towards zero, and suppose somebody wanted to take a trade here. And even if you want to take a trade here, and let's say suppose you decide, so what you will do, understanding the trade, you will buy HDFC Bank, you will sell ICICI Bank. Reason being, our density was reaching towards zero. So when our density is reaching towards zero, or our reverse density is approaching towards 0.99. So which means what we should look to do, because density is towards zero, we should look to buy HDFC Bank. We should look to sell ICICI Bank. Now, suppose, for example, I have this density calculator with me, and let me select the dates. So for example, over here, I am selecting this date, 10th of November. And there is a very beautiful surprise that all of you will get very soon, and you will understand like what I'm trying to come to. So if you see on 10th of November, this is the density correlation that we were seeing. Now, even if there is a slight rise in density correlation, so for example, let's say somebody wants to cut the trade on 6th of December, understanding that yes, the density correlation is going up, or even if you want to cut the trade on the next day, that is possible. I'll show you like how these things will work out. So what we have done, we will buy HDFC Bank, we will look to sell ICICI Bank, and it has to be done in the proportion. So as per the value, we have to do it. And if somebody would have done it, imagine, look at this. So within less than 1 month, with simplicity, only on two futures, like one lot HDFC Bank buy, one lot ICICI Bank sell, you would have made 62,585 rupees. So this is something which is very, very important. See, imagine like without doing much, you are able to make money. Reason being, what is the reason why this has happened? Reason being, when you took the trade, if you check, HDFC Bank was 1555. Now HDFC Bank came down, so you actually incurred a loss on HDFC Bank. But if you check ICICI Bank, ICICI Bank was trading at 780 rupees. It came down all the way to 709 rupees. And this is where the real money lies. This is where you are making money. And this is the major objective that you want to do and you want to achieve. Let me show you more instances so that all of you can probably classify things even in much better detail. Suppose for example, somebody says, sir, I want to take a trade here, or I want to take a trade like in a point where like it is approaching zero and you want to cut this trade immediately. Suppose somebody says that looking at this density over here on 25th of October, so 25th October 2021. So this is the date that I'm selecting, 25th October 2021. Somebody says, sir, I want to take a trade here. You don't want to keep the trade for a very long time. Let's say for in a day or two, you want to square off the trade, and you want to ensure that you want to like come out of the trade, make money, or maybe maximum for a week, you want to keep the trade. So let's say suppose you decide to square off your trade on 2nd of November. This is 2nd of November that you want to square off the trade. Why? Because density is towards zero. Even if it retraces a bit, you will make good amount of money. So see, the density, let me show you the data outcome here, 20,000 rupees in a week. So it is like helping you that it is, you can make a very clear interpretation that if you would have bought HDFC Bank and sold ICICI Bank, you would have made money again. And in fact, the beauty is that there is no technicalities which are involved. So for example, you are not looking at technical analysis chart, you are not looking at any other data. The only point is you are just looking at the quants data. You want to filter the quants data which is available to you. And just by filtering the quants data, you are able to do that. Now, some people might even have a challenge. So some of you might even face a challenge that, sir, what if we don't have time to actually check density on each pair? Is there a way that I can do it on the chart as well? To your surprise, like we are coming up with the automation on this. And for the current batch of derivatives, they will find that even the automation is possible. So for example, somebody don't want to track the multiple pairs, and you just want that whenever this density comes to the level, you want that the pair should be fired, and automatically whatever value that you give, you want the pair should, you should be able to take the exit on the pair. Even that will be possible. So that is another very important interesting part that we are coming up with, where you don't need to do anything, even it will automatically filter the pair. So for example, if you see, you can run the automation here. So if you run the automation, let's say suppose if I provide the upper limit and lower limit, and I say that search the filters for me, and just give me the output. So whenever you run this, whenever you will execute this, what it will do, it will provide you the output, and that output will actually help you to make money. For example, like as recent as just some time back, if you will notice here, what I noticed on Bajaj Finserv and Chola Finance, or maybe like Bajaj Finserv and HDFC Bank, that there is a signal which came on Bajaj Finserv and HDFC. So for example, somebody wants to, somebody has understood that, okay, you don't want to even have the manual effort. You want the system to do the job for you. Automatically, the moment some result will come, the system will fire the trade for you as per the values that you have defined. So for example, somebody says that I want to take a trade on 005. Suppose somebody says I want to take a trade here. So if you want to take a trade here, automatically the system will take a trade here. And you have defined that whenever the value comes to, let's say suppose 0.01, automatically the moment it will see 0.01 coming here, it will square off the trade for you. So all that will be automatic, like without any interferences. So let me show you some more examples so that you can understand. And this keeps coming. The opportunity is always there. So if I show you the opportunities which are available, automatically the system will filter the opportunities for you. So for example, let's say whenever you see that, okay, it comes below 0.00, you want to put the trade on the system. Automatically, if you see over here, the trade came. Next day, you want to exit the trade, it can happen. See, HDFC Bank went up and ICICI Bank went down. So you would have made 8 rupees on HDFC Bank, plus you have made 5 rupees on ICICI Bank, because you are buying HDFC Bank and you are shorting ICICI Bank. So can these conditions be automated? One more thing. As I was showing you, the trade was coming on Bajaj Finserv. So Bajaj Finserv. And the another one was HDFC. So both are from NBFC space. So one of the beautiful thing is that you need to understand that both Bajaj Finserv and HDFC, both these are from NBFC space. Now, because both these are from HDFC space, what will happen automatically? We need to understand that these are very important. These are two things that we can work on. So for example, let's say suppose if I say, let's say suppose if I take HDFC here, let me take HDFC here, let me update this. So the first thing that I will be looking at is that what is the correlation. Now, understanding that both of them are from the NBFC space, do you think I should be taking a trade? That is the first question that I have from the audience. Do you think that we should be taking a trade? Ideally, we should be avoiding this trade. We can take this because the correlation is nearly 90, but still, if you are a disciplined investor, do you think you will take the trade? You will not take the trade. Another thing, the moment you define it on algo, do you think the algo will take the trade? No, because algo will understand only your conditions. So for example, let me go to another output, and this will give you more and more clarity in terms of what you want to do and how do you want to do it, so that with minimum amount of risk you can have maximum reward coming to your side. Another classical example is the trade that we took also, the live trade that we took, and I personally traded on this pair. It is HCL Tech and Mindtree. So for example, if I talk about this, so when I say HCL Tech and Mindtree, so this is a perfect trade that we took. In fact, it's a very good trade. In fact, I recommended this trade publicly as well, and within I think next day only it gave a very good amount of money. So let me just update this trade for you, and let me click over here. So now this is HCL Tech and Mindtree. Now when you check HCL Tech and Mindtree, you will find that some of the beautiful opportunities which like came on both on these pairs was extremely like the extreme opportunities which were available, and somebody like who took the trade. And let me show you the current data as well. So suppose for example, if I'm showing you the current data right now, the density is 0 1. Let's say somebody says, sir, we want to take a trade, and we want to take a trade when the density is in a bracket of 00. Suppose somebody decides to take a trade somewhere here, let's say maybe 17th November, very recent 17th November, and you keep tracking the trades. So for example, if somebody is tracking the trades and somebody takes a trade on 17th of November, and because do you think the correlation satisfies? Do you think the correlation is satisfactory? Can you take the trade? The answer is yes, you can take the trade because the correlation between the two is 0.90. So suppose you take the trade on 17th, and immediately like after the taking the trade on 17th, the moment you define to the algo, let's say suppose if it comes to 0.10, 0.12, whatever figure that you want to define, maybe 0.15, depending upon your understanding in terms of how much profit you want, because the correlation will definitely revert. So suppose if you see over here, it is coming to 0.15 1st December, and you decide that you want to exit the trade. So what you want to do, you want to buy HCL Tech, you want to sell Mindtree. So what would have happened? You would have made 2,52,919 rupees. Do you think that's a very good profit? Now, without doing anything, like you are not doing much in terms of like what we want to ensure. The only thing is, do you think the profit is good enough? As a trader, you would have made a killing in this particular trade. And imagine it had just retraced a bit, just one lot of HCL Tech or two lots of HCL Tech and one lot of Mindtree. That is the only thing that you need to do. And it is killing in making. So what we need to understand, what we need to focus on is the clarity that we can have. So if somebody has a very clear understanding, okay, this is something that we can do. And imagine if even the finding job you don't have to do. If algo will do that job for you and automatically fire the trade for you, don't you think this will be a beautiful system to trade on? The answer is yes. And the clarity, the more clarity that you will have on this system, the better you will become. So the whole perspective over here is that you should be looking to identify the right, and I can show you multiple trades, multiple like in terms of setups, in terms of how you can identify the right technique, how you can identify the right trade. And whenever there is a reversal, like whenever there is a divergence which will come, and it will come for sure. So sometimes like people might ask me, can it be delayed? The answer is yes, it is possible that sometimes like you might need to wait for 10 days, 15 days, 1 month, 2 month. That's fine. But still, the answer is that you will be able to make money. And what more? Before I take up the queries from people, I know like people will definitely have a query in terms of like how things may not go as per you. But before I take up those queries, I want from audience like any pair that you want me to test of your choice from the same sector, anything of your choice, not my choice, anything of your choice. But it should be two FNO stocks which can be traded, which we can trade, anything. So I don't mind putting up anything that you want. Okay, so I have a very beautiful like Saurabh Adlaka has asked like SAIL and Tata Steel. So let me put SAIL and Tata Steel, two major steel company stocks, and two majors as far as steel companies are concerned. So we have this pair called as SAIL and Tata Steel, and if you look at SAIL and Tata Steel, the correlation is very high. So do you think as per correlation we can take the trade? That is the first question that I have. So the answer is yes, like obviously, because the density is very high, and looking at the density over here, we can definitely look to take a trade, and possibly that trade is going to give you money. And another perspective I will share with the live PNL also. So somebody is asking on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So there is a query on Nifty and Bank Nifty. I'll show you with the live PNL. I recently traded on Nifty and Bank Nifty, and I'll show you how I traded on options, Nifty and Bank Nifty. And I'll share the profit and loss statement also, live trades, like how it can be done and what all things that we can keep in mind. But before that, let's talk about SAIL and Tata Steel. Now, if you look at the density, right now the density is 0.3737. So over here we will not be taking a trade. But let's see when the density came towards zero. So when we will see like maybe 2 zeros or 3 zeros, we will be looking to take a trade. So over here, like we can see it's like single zero that we can witness here. Of course, it would have reverted from there also, but let me show you some situations that we are talking about. So let's say here we have one instance, and let me just show you an instance where, okay, right here. Can you see 7th May 2021? The density, look at the density, point nearly 4 nines as I was talking about. Now, do you think you can take a trade over here, or maybe like, even if you take like, try to find out exactly like waiting for the system to actually like give you the density levels. So if you take a trade here on 6th May, or maybe on 7th May, if you look to take a trade here, which is nearly 4 nines, probably if you round it off, you will find that it is nearly approaching 4 nines over here. So on 7th May 2021. Now let's say suppose if that is the condition, what I need to do, I need to sell sale and I need to buy Tata Steel. Please understand, I need to sell sale and I need to buy Tata Steel. So that is a very, very simple combination that I should be looking at. So what I do over here, I'm selecting the date here, which is like 7th of May. And then you are defining, let's say suppose, for example, even if the correlation drops anything below 95%, then you will exit the trade. So you took the entry on 7th of May. After 2 weeks, you can see on 21st of May. So over here on 21st of May, we can see the correlation coming down to below 0.95. That is your condition that you have defined to the system. Of course, you can define even much lower, but I'm just giving you two perspectives so that you can understand this thing. So what you will be doing here, you will be looking to actually short sale. So you will be selling sale and you will be buying Tata Steel because the density is on the opposite side. So this is an opposite example that we are getting on sale and Tata Steel. And if you look at this, what you would have done and what you would have made, it is 1,31,112 rupees. I repeat, 1,31,112 rupees. Beautiful opportunity. Not only this, suppose somebody has more patience. So now I'm coming to another very important perspective that all of you must be having. So I took this exit date as 21st of May. Now someone says, sir, I can have more patience and I can wait for the density to revert to the mean. So when I say you can wait for the density to revert to the mean, which means it is 0.50. So let's see if we see on the system 0.50 right here. Can you see if you define to the system 0.50 or below, this is where density drops to 0.50. So suppose if I select 23rd of July here. So somebody took the trade on 7th of May. So from May to June and July, 2 months. So if you would have waited for 2.5 months, what would have happened on this trade? Look at this. 2,82,951 rupees profit. Do you think that's awesome to have when you are looking to trade? So what we need to understand is we need to understand that we need to just keep the value same. We need to understand that if you want to take a trade over here, keeping the value same. So what you would have done over here, like in this particular case, understanding the values, because the contract value matters a lot. So you would have sold one lot of sale and you would have one lot of Tata Steel, and maybe just to add on to just to give like 0.36 delta extra. So you would have added some calls. So that would have given you like any call with 0.36 delta would have given you the equal weightage. Now in this particular case, if you would have done that trade, look at this, both trades, Tata Steel is giving you profit, even sale is giving you profit. So Tata Steel went up in this period and sale went down, and profit came whopping 2,82,000 rupees in a simple, I'm just talking about a single lot trade. And what is the capital deployed? So somebody might ask me, sir, what is the capital that you need for this particular trade? I think maximum 4 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees. It is giving you 50% return on your capital. Imagine 50% return by deploying only like 5 lakh rupees, you are getting 2,82,000 rupees. So 50 to 60% return is what you are able to generate in terms of the contract that we have. Yes, the contract value has to be same. So Sanjay sir, in terms of what you are asking me, we need to understand that the contract size must be same. If the contract size is same, then you are actually trading on with the similar asset classes, and that is giving you the clarity that in case like if there is any divergence which will happen in the density, that will give you an opportunity to make money. In fact, like many people had different trades, different outcomes. So yes, are these trades done on futures? So yes, Harsh, all these trades are done on futures. I'm coming to the options as well. So maybe like give me a few more minutes and I'll come to the options as well in terms of how we can trade on options. Let me take one very good example. Like somebody asked on Nifty and Bank Nifty. In fact, I think Sanjay sir asked regarding Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let me take two index like in terms of index trades. And I think index trades will give you more clarity. So for example, let's say suppose if I talk about Nifty and if I talk about Bank Nifty. So these are two trades which I am talking about, Nifty and Bank Nifty. First of all, if I look at Nifty and Bank Nifty, considering that these are index, so you can have some leeway. You don't need to wait for like 0.90. You can always take the trade. Of course, higher the correlation, the better it is. It is nearly 90. But in case of index, even if it is above 0.80, it is good enough because index will always give you the opportunity. Index will not like keep on going in one side insanely. So that is something which is not going to happen in index. So let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty also, and how you can identify the trades on Nifty or Bank Nifty. If somebody is looking to take a trade on Nifty and Bank Nifty, is there a way that you can identify right trades and you can find the opportunities which are available? Let me show you the latest data, and possibly the latest data will give you the clarity that how if one is looking to identify the right trades, how it is possible that you can take the trades, and how it is possible that you can even trade on options. So it's not necessary that one has to trade in futures. One can also trade in options market, and that will also give you a kind of leeway which will like in terms of with less risk you can trade better. You can like have a minimum amount of risk coming your way, and probably that will give you like more understanding in terms of how best you can utilize the options market. Now for example, let's say suppose what I noticed on the index is like index is something that I trade heavily, and especially like if I talk about option pairs, I trade heavily on option pairs. So not on futures, but on options, like I have to trade. In fact, like on options, it gives me a lot of leeway to adjust my positions as per my understanding, and also like if required, you can convert those positions into delivery trades or maybe into future trades as per the requirement that you have. So looking at like this particular matrix, you will find that this data was like it is hovering around like 0.80, then reducing a bit, and then again it is rising. So is it possible for us to actually filter the trades and see that yes, we can even look to trade on this data, understanding that on index you will find some rare opportunities, but those opportunities are very good opportunities. Now in November only, if you will notice, the density was going towards like, you know, over here 15th November, 12th of November, it was going below 20.20. And what I have noticed with the trend like of index, it gives you the opportunity, like it keeps giving you the opportunity that the index will revert shortly. So what happens, like it keeps getting like it keeps getting oversold, and then again you will see that it keeps reverting. So let's say suppose on an intraday basis, if you want to take a trade and you want to exit the trade, so let me show you a very good system, a very good formula which will actually help you to trade between the options, especially weekly options. I don't know how many of you trade on weekly options, but like when I look to trade, I look to trade on weekly options a lot. So for example, let's say when I talk about weekly options, when I talk about like how you should be able to take trades on weekly option, so you actually take a trade on Nifty and Bank Nifty on weekly. So let me show you the trade on Nifty and Bank Nifty weekly, and I think that will actually like help you to give a much better perspective. So let me just very quickly open up the trade for you and show you like the live data so that all of you can probably understand the data better, understand like how this thing has been in much better position in comparison to what possibly somebody is trading naked. So instead of trading naked in the market, it is always better that you take uh, potential trades which can actually help you to generate good amount of money. So suppose very quickly, let me show you the trade sheet, and let me show you like what I did so that all of you can see the live trades and understand some of the live market, like how the live market functions and what all things that we have to consider. Okay, so suppose I hope like all of you can see my sheet. This is like I traded practically, and if you see like over here, I'll show you the trade, practical trade, which will like give you a lot of clarity on like how one can trade on options. So if you look over here, this is like a very good trade, which I hope like all of you can see. This is 30th December, this month only, the current month expiry that we have. So this is 30th December, 18,000 CE. So 18,000 call option for December. So I took the trade on 18,000 call option for December, which is like, which resulted me, which is like, which gave me profit of 46,954 rupees. So this is the profit like I was able to make on 18,000 call option, but simultaneously what I did on Bank Nifty. So let me show you a trade which is on Bank Nifty as well for the current month only. So Bank Nifty for the current month, let me just show you as number of trades are more. Let me show you Bank Nifty also. So if I show you the Bank Nifty trade, this is like, this is on Bank Nifty. See, right here. So on Bank Nifty, what I did, like on Bank Nifty, I was actually going long on Bank Nifty. So when I say I'm going long, I shorted this option, and I shorted this option at 1340. I had to cover this option at 1535 because it went down. So I lost 4,900 rupees on this option, 4901. So this is the loss that I had to incur on Bank Nifty, 4901. But simultaneously on Nifty, I showed you I incurred 46,000 rupees profit. Now, why that has happened? That has happened because of this. So what I could like, what I could probably see and filter is like the trend. So I go by the trend also. So you can even trade density on trend. Now, what is trading density on trend? And like, what is this all about? So let me show you like what is this all about. If you see off late, what is happening? Every time this number comes down, this number tends to increase. Can you see this? 0.79, 0.81. Again, it came down. Again, it is increasing. It is going up. So slowly, what is happening? This number is going up. Now, if this number is going up, what will happen? You need to actually short Nifty and you need to buy Bank Nifty. So what I did on the options data, I shorted Nifty options, Nifty call options. And I, in order to like go long in Bank Nifty, I shorted Bank Nifty put. So when I'm shorting Bank Nifty put, I'm actually going long in Bank Nifty. When I'm selling Nifty call, I'm going short in Nifty. So Nifty trades gave me 46,000 rupees profit. Bank Nifty trade gave me loss of 3,900, which you can like 4,900 approximately over here, 4,900 rupees loss. So even if I calculate, if I minus this 5,000 rupees from 43,000 rupees, so what is the profit that I'm getting? 38,000 rupees. So the idea is that when you look to take such trades, you need to understand that you're going long in one asset class, going short in another asset class. So over here, I was short in Nifty and going long in Bank Nifty, understanding this trend. Now this trend plays a very important role to me. If you can understand, like even if you're trading, if you're tracking the data daily, yes, I sold Nifty CE and Bank Nifty PE. You are right. So what I did, I sold Nifty call option and I sold Bank Nifty put option. So on put option of obviously Bank Nifty also went down. So when Bank Nifty went down, I lost money. But when Nifty went down, I made money. So what has happened in the process? In the process, I made more money on Nifty because Nifty went down at a higher speed in comparison to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty also went down, but not as fast as what has happened in Nifty. And yes, this is pair trading. Another question that I have, like, sir, किसको sell करना है, किसको buy करना है on high density and low density? See, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at a trend. So the broader trend is कि ये क्या हो रहा है कि ये एक तरीके से कूल ऑफ हो रही है डेंसिटी के अंदर भी ना, जैसे हम लोग चार्ट देखते हैं ना, ऐसी डेंसिटी के अंदर भी आप एक चीज नोटिस करिएगा, क्या हो रहा है कि ये डेंसिटी बार बार 0.60 तक आती है, रिवर्ट कर रही है, 0.60 के आगे वापसी रिवर्ट कर रही है, ऊपर जा रही है। तो ऊपर जा रही है तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि निफ्टी गिरेगी, पहले वाला एसेट क्लास गिरेगा, दूसरे वाला जो है कंपैरेटिवली आउट परफॉर्म करेगा। सो अगर आप देखोगे ये जो डेंसिटी ऊपर जा रही है 0.82 0.84, इसका मतलब क्या है बैंक निफ्टी आउट परफॉर्म कर रही है, ये देखिए, अगर आप चेक करोगे तो बैंक निफ्टी आउट परफॉर्म कर रही है, निफ्टी अंडर परफॉर्म कर रही है। सो मैंने क्या किया, एक तरीके से ऑप्शंस के मार्केट में काम कर लिया। Another thing, like हर्ष की एक query है, so Harsh is coming up with a query, sir, can we use option buying instead of selling? Of course you can do that, but the only point is when you are actually opting for a monthly option or a weekly option, it will dilute very fast. So you can do that, so it will avoid that risk, especially in stocks you can do that. So what will happen, because in stocks you will see a very volatile movement coming in, and because the volatile movement will come in, so you will be able to make money even in stocks. So that can be done very well in stocks as well. I hope, like, Harsh, you are clear with the query. Okay. Yes. Like theta does not favor in case of option buying, and that is why, like, being an option seller, I prefer to sell options. Of course, like, if you do it smartly and probably you make a spread. So what I will suggest, Harsh, like, for example, if you want to go long in one asset class, make a bull call spread. If you want to go short in another asset class, make a bear put spread. So in that way, what will happen? Your theta will not dilute so fast, because that will give you an edge when you are selling the option, and that will give you another like, for example, another perspective, that is that you will be able to make money without probably diluting your theta. That is the, like, that is the idea. I hope, like, that gives the clarity. I hope, like, that is making you clear. Now if going for both option buying, take monthly call instead of weekly, as you, yes, like, for example, you can make the spread, you can sell a weekly call, and you can buy a monthly call. So in that way, your level of risk will even be lower. And I think that will work even much better. This is something which is, like, very, very important and interesting. Yes, spreading, like, spread will actually help you. Can we not buy and sell futures? Of course, you can buy and sell futures. So if somebody wants to, like, trade, like, for example, if you would have done it, and if you would have, for example, somebody would have sold futures, Nifty futures, and somebody would have bought, let's say, for example, Bank Nifty. So what would have been the outcome? So the outcome is, like, again, you can measure your outcomes depending upon, like, the kind of moves that you see on the index, and depending upon, like, what are the things which are available to you. So you can do that, like, you can always do that. For example, let me show you some extreme cases in index also, where you want to work on futures. So suppose somebody wants to work on futures. Let me show you the index data, where the density is moving towards either 0 or towards 0.99. So this is an index data for you. And if you notice here, 0.97, 98, the moment index goes to 99, okay, right here. So right here we have the index going towards 0.99. I hope everybody can see this. 22nd September 2020. Let's say if I take this date, 22nd September 2020, when the index is going towards 99, what you need to do, you need to short Nifty and you need to buy Bank Nifty. Right? So let me say you need to short Nifty and buy Bank Nifty. It was 0.99 and you need to wait. Suppose, for example, you took the trade here. You are waiting for the index to revert to the mean. So whenever the index will come back to the mean, let's say anything below 0.50. So anything below 0.50 will be an excellent, like, for over here, it came to 5.8. Even over here, you can book profit if you want. But let's say suppose you want to wait for 0.50 only, mean reversion. Right here. Can you see the mean was reverted on February? So in February, like on 3rd of February, suppose somebody took the trade here on 3rd February, the reversal happened. So if I show you the data for 3rd February, on 3rd February, there is a reversal and it reverted to the mean. Now, what is the profit on index? 1,77,484 rupees. So even if you have traded on index on future, still you would have made money. I hope, Saurabh, that answers your query. And I hope you are clear, like, in terms of how this density correlation would have helped you to make money, and how that would have been really beautiful as far as trading is concerned. Is it clear? I hope, like, Saurabh, that is helping you to understand this concept better. That is helping you to understand, like, how this concept of density correlation works, and what all things that you can look to opt for. Okay, there is another query that I have, like, one last thing, sir. Sell kisko and buy kisko karna hai? Dekhiye, what you need to understand, like, as I explained you, when the density is going towards 99, you will sell first asset class and you will buy the another one. If it is approaching towards zero, you will buy first and you will sell second. So for example, if you look at the data here, Saurabh, when I was talking about September, so we were talking about September data, and in September, what we saw. So if you are looking at the data here, 22nd of September, right here. So if we check this data on 22nd of September, let me highlight this data. So on 22nd of September, you can clearly see 0.99. So you have to sell Nifty and you have to buy Bank Nifty. If this would have been towards zero, you will buy Nifty and you will sell Bank Nifty. I hope, Saurabh, now you are clear with the query that you were asking me, right? Okay. One more thing, like I hope like you are gaining more traction towards this. So density correlation is a beautiful concept, and as I mentioned, like we are coming up with the density correlation on automation. So even on automation, you can trade density better. That will actually like help you to understand density better. In fact, like we can have a formal Q&A also, and like just another 5 minutes, and we will have a formal Q&A where you like I will help you to like you can unmute yourself and you can ask questions. So there is no worries at all, and I will be able to answer you in terms of whatever queries that you have. Now, all the participants, those who are like part of our like somewhere or the other, some of you are like many of you in fact are part of our main course, but some of you like those who are part of like our candlestick program, or some of you have opted for big trade, or some of you have opted for some other programs that we have conducted in the past, or recently we have concluded some of the programs. We are starting our derivatives from 19th of December, next week. And people those who want to like take the benefit, like we are providing the handholding for only for people those who just want to do the derivatives trader pro. So we have this course which we are offering at 99,999, and the handholding for 3 months for 44,999 plus live updates. So all of you are aware of like how we function and the kind of updates that I provide, so that all of you can understand things better. Plus, like you are able to trade better. So all this you can opt for, and the total price is 1,89,997. But those who want to actually ensure and learn derivatives, it is a holistic program on derivatives, which will cover up 50 strategies on derivatives, like in terms of all the major strategies, some of the simple strategies, and some of the very advanced strategies we will be covering up in this particular program, so that as a trader you can learn more and more. Plus, this offer is only applicable to the participants, those who have joined our program. So people, those who have like joined our smaller programs, smaller portion of things, and if you want to take the benefit of Derivative Trader Pro, do join us. This is a one-time offer. It will not be given to people those who have never joined Profit Idea. So it is only for people those who have joined Profit Idea and already somewhere or the other associated with Profit Idea. You will get this complete course, complete Derivative Trader Pro course, only at 54,499. And as I said, like it was a complete 2.5-month course that we will be conducting. We will be running from next Sunday, 19th of December, 2 to 6. And it will cover up all the strategies, all the combinations, density correlation, automation on things, all the payoffs, all the Greeks, delta, theta, gamma, and like how do you trade them? Like what are the ratios that you should be looking at? How do you like make your strategy payoffs? How you can trade on weekly options? How you can trade on monthly option? How you can trade on spreads, calendar spreads, neutral spreads, diagonal spreads? All those things will be covered in this particular program. So it's a very holistic program that I'm talking about, and I'm sure it is going to benefit many participants in the coming time. And I'm sure like all these people, all the internal, like all the people those who are already part of Profit Idea, do join us and like probably make the most of this offer that we are offering. In case like anybody wants to upgrade, you can definitely upgrade and take the benefit of it. And I think like not only this, if you book now, you can just do the registration by going to the website. I think Mr. Atul Jain will provide you the link on the in the chat box, or you can go to the website also, and you can do the registration, book your seat right now by paying 5,000 rupees, and later on you can pay the full fees. Now, let's come to risk management and some Q&As. I'm sure like many of you will love to have the Q&As and some risk management. So Madhav sir, I think you have raised your hand and you had some query that you wanted to ask. Yes, sir, please. You can unmute yourself.
Yes. Jai Sri Krishna, Varun. It was a nice session. ये डेरिवेटिव कोरिलेशन ये हम लोग डिलीवरी के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं ना. सपोज आई वांट टू बाय स्टील सेक्टर and I missed either Tata Steel or SAIL.
Right.
Now
Sir.
I see a greater correlation of 0.99 almost. So
Right.
whichever is available at cheaper price, I can buy that.
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं सर। मैं आपने बहुत अच्छा सवाल पूछा सर। तो मैंने यहाँ पे क्या करता हूँ सर, आपके सवाल को ध्यान में रखते हुए मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया, सेल लगा दिया सर, और दोबारा से टाटा स्टील लगा दिया।
हाँ.
ठीक है सर। तो यहाँ पे मैंने सेल और टाटा स्टील दोनों के दोनों एक बार दोबारा से लगा दिए, और मैंने इस कॉरिलेशन को अपडेट किया। तो हमने देखा था कि कॉरिलेशन तो 0.97 है, जबरदस्त कॉरिलेशन दोनों के बीच में।
हाँ.
तो अब जब दोनों के बीच में जबरदस्त कॉरिलेशन है, तो मुझे सेल कब बाय करना है, जब ये कॉरिलेशन जीरो की तरफ चला जाएगा।
हाँ.
तो सपोज मान लीजिए मैंने एक तरीके से यहाँ पे मैं इंस्टेंसेस देख रहा हूँ कि कब वो एक तरीके से जीरो की तरफ जाता है, या कब मेरे लिए एक तरीके से बेस्ट टाइम होगा जहाँ पे मैं खरीद सकता हूँ। सर यहाँ पे देखिए 24 मार्च को, 24 मार्च को ये कहता है कि आप क्या करिए, आप एक तरीके से सेल का शेयर खरीद लीजिए। टाटा स्टील का शेयर चाहे बेचे या मत बेचे, बट सेल का शेयर तो खरीदना बनता ही है, जो आप कहना चाह रहे हैं।
राइट.
तो अगर आप सेल का शेयर यहाँ पे खरीदते तो सेल टाटा स्टील को आउट परफॉर्म करता।
राइट.
और देखिए सर कितने दिन में करता। सपोज मान लीजिए आपने चाहे सिर्फ सेल खरीदा होता,
हाँ.
तो भी आप पैसा बनाते। लेकिन अगर आप सपोज मान लीजिए आपने कहा कि मैंने सपोज सेल को नहीं भी खरीदा होता, तो भी आप देखिए ये जो जीरो जीरो का मतलब कॉरिलेशन जो जीरो पहुंच चुका था, जीरो का कॉरिलेशन विद इन लाइक अप्रैल तक ही एक महीने के अंदर अंदर 0.91 पहुंच गया।
राइट.
और ये कई लाखों रुपए बना देता आपके लिए अगर आप इस पे काम करते तो, क्योंकि उस वक्त सेल का लॉट जो था 19,500 का था। ये तो अभी सेल का लॉट साइज कम हुआ है, 47,500 का हुआ है, अदरवाइज तो सेल का लॉट 19,000 का था अभी पीछे का 3 महीने पहले। तो टेक्निकली अगर 9 रुपए भी बनते हैं यहाँ पे 19,000 के लॉट के साइज के ऊपर, तो मोटा मोटा 2 लाख रुपए बन जाते एक महीने के अंदर अंदर।
बिल्कुल.
तो आप इस तरीके से भी ट्रेड कर सकते हैं सर कि कैश में ले लीजिए। जरूरी नहीं है कि आप एक तरीके से ऐसे लें, आप कैश में भी ले सकते हैं, और आप इस चीज को, इसकी अपॉर्चुनिटी को एनकैश कर सकते हैं। कैश में लेके भी ये काम किया जा सकता है सर।
ठीक. That is. Thank you very much.
Right sir, right. Any other query or any other doubt that anyone or any one of you have, you can raise your hand and I will love to answer any query that you have. I will unmute you and you can ask any question, anything that you want to ask. Anyone with any query, any doubt that you want to have, like understand with density correlation. Okay, there is one query from Harsh. Sir, what are the formulas that we can apply in this Excel? Okay, so it's a good query, and let me show you the Excel sheet also, and let me just like help you with that. So we are actually looking at two formulas. First, we are looking at ratio. So suppose sale divided by Tata Steel, we will get the ratio of 0.11. And then we are looking to apply the density formula, which is a simple normal distribution formula of Excel that we are using for the ratio and standard deviation for the population for the ratio, so that we get the exact density value. Okay, there is another query from Mr. Sanjay. Yes, Sanjay sir, please.
सर ये शीट एक्सेस कैसे होगी?
सर ये शीट एक्सेस तभी होगी जब आप हमारे मेन बैच का कोर्स होते हैं। तो मेन कोर्स के अंदर हम लोग ये शीट बनाना भी सिखाते हैं कि ये शीट कैसे बनती है, और आपके पास ये शीट आ जाती है। प्लस जैसे आपको बोला अभी रिसेंट क्या होने वाला है, जो अभी करंट बैच में कंडक्ट करने वाला हूँ, हम उसके अंदर एक तरीके से इसका एल्गो भी लेके आ रहे हैं। तो जो आप ये डेंसिटी देख रहे हो, ये डेंसिटी क्या होगी, कल को लोग एल्गो पे भी ट्रेड कर पाएंगे। तो आपने अपने एल्गो के ऊपर इसको डिफाइन किया, और जिस पे भी ट्रेड आएगा आप उसको फिल्टर करके क्या कर सकते हो, एल्गो पे लगा सकते हो। जैसे ही देखा एल्गो ने ट्रेड देखा कि ये वैल्यूज आई, तो एल्गो क्या करेगी, आपके लिए ट्रेड मार देगी।
सर मैं ऑलरेडी रजिस्टर्ड हूं आपके साथ, तो वो कैसे करूंगा इसको आगे प्रोसेस फॉरवर्ड?
सर आपको हमारे डेरिवेटिव कोर्स के लिए रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा, और अगर आप सपोज एल्गो लेंगे तो इसकी एल्गो के लिए आपको अलग सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा।
अच्छा, वो दिशान से बात करना होगा?
सर उसके लिए आप क्या करिए कि अभी आपको नंबर दिया है यहाँ पे सुधीर का, आप सुधीर से बात कर सकते हैं, या मिस्टर अतुल जैन से बात कर सकते हैं। अतुल सर आपको एक तरीके से गाइड कर देंगे कि कैसे आप इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर एनरोल कर सकते हैं। उन्होंने डिटेल भी शेयर किया है चैट बॉक्स के अंदर।
ठीक, ओके ओके,
राइट सर। Any other doubt, anyone? Any other query that you have? किसी का भी कोई भी डाउट हो, कोई भी क्वेरी हो, या आप कुछ भी पूछना चाहते हो, like feel free to raise your hand and I will like answer your query and I will answer your doubt, and then you can like जो भी आपको लगता है कि कुछ चीज समझ में नहीं आई है, कुछ आप पूछना चाहते हो और कैसे करना चाहते हैं। राहुल, आपकी जितनी भी क्वेरी है, आप एक तरीके से आप क्या कर सकते हो, यू कैन कॉल सुधीर। सुधीर का नंबर दिया है अगर आप देखोगे तो, और वो आपको एक तरीके से पूरा गाइड कर देंगे कैसे आपको करना है। Yeah. Anyone else like with any query? Yes, Harsh. Yes, Harsh, पूछो प्लीज।
हेलो सर, गुड आफ्टरनून। सर मेरी एक क्वेरी ये थी कि जैसे सर ये डेली टाइम फ्रेम पे ही कोरिलेशन आएगा या हम लोग इसको कम टाइम फ्रेम पे भी निकाल सकते हैं, जैसे कि
आप इसको
एवरी
आप इसको
31
कम पे
एक्स?
भी निकाल सकते हैं। आपको लगता है कि 15 मिनट पे या डेली पे आपको चेंज करके इसको लेके जाना है, तो आप इसको कम पे भी कर सकते हैं एज पर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड विशेस। लेकिन अगेन मतलब आप वो आपकी प्रेफरेंस है। सपोज मान लो आप कहते हो कि मैं इंट्राडे ट्रेड कर रहा हूँ, 5 मिनट में देखना है मेरे को,
हाँ जी सर।
तो आप उसको 5 मिनट पे भी ट्रैक कर सकते हो।
ओके, तो ये
और
बार बार हमें अपडेट करना होगा, तो वो अपडेट होता जाएगा उस दिन का ही?
बिल्कुल होता चला जाएगा। और आपको कोई सा भी पेयर लगाना है वो पेयर लगा लीजिए। आपको लगता है कि मेरे को ऑटोमेशन करनी है, तो यहाँ पे सारे पेयर लगे पड़े हैं, सिर्फ एग्जीक्यूट करना है, अपने आप ऑटोमेट करके आउटपुट दिखा देगा।
ओके सर।
तो इजीली आपका आउटपुट भी आ जाएगा और उसके ऊपर आप ट्रेड कर सकते हो आराम से। तो आपको लगता है कि भाई जैसे एक तरीके से आउटपुट आ रहा है मेरे पास, अकॉर्डिंगली अगर आप ट्रेड करो। जैसे सपोज आप देख रहे थे ना यहाँ पे, अगर आप ये देखोगे तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, आउटकम आपको क्लियरली दिख रहा है। अगर कोई यहाँ पे ट्रेड लेता, कितना बढ़िया ट्रेड था ना वो।
हाँ जी सर।
तो इस तरीके के ट्रेड्स आपको एक तरीके से क्या है, डेंसिटी पे मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे। और क्या होता है कि जितने भी मेजर पेयर्स है ना, जिसके अंदर एक तरीके से आप देखते हो डेंसिटी बहुत हाई है, वहां पे आपको ट्रेड का बेनिफिट आने ही वाला है। तो आपको सिर्फ ये समझना है कि उस तरीके का ट्रेड का बेनिफिट आपको लेना है, और उस तरीके के ट्रेड का बेनिफिट लेके आपको सही डायरेक्शन में ट्रेड ले लेना है।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
ठीक है। Anyone else with any doubt before we look to wrap up the session for the day? So if anyone has a doubt, do feel free to ask me. And yes, Sanjay sir, please.
सर एक एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं, जैसे फ्राइडे का क्लोजिंग था बैंक निफ्टी निफ्टी, उसमें कुछ बन रहा है ट्रेड, कैसे समझ आएगा वो?
तो बिल्कुल दे सकता हूँ सर। एक्चुअल में क्या है कि आप क्या करते हैं, आप लाइव कर सकते हैं इसको, आप चार्टिकली भी प्लॉट कर सकते हैं। तो जरूरी नहीं है कि आप सिर्फ इस पे करें। मतलब हम जो लेकर आ रहे हैं ना इस चीज को आप चार्टिकली भी प्लॉट कर पाएंगे। डेंसिटी वो कैलकुलेट करेगा बैकएंड के अंदर, और चार्ट पे भी कैलकुलेट करेगा। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मान लीजिए आपने कहा कि मैं सपोज एक इंट्राडे ट्रेडर हूँ, ठीक है, और मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे एक सिंपल सा चार्ट खोल लिया। मैंने बोला कि मैंने दो चीजों के ऊपर क्या किया, यहाँ पे एक तरीके से पेयर खोल रहा हूँ दो चीजों पे। वन इज लेट्स से सपोज बैंक निफ्टी, ठीक है, उसके साथ मैंने क्या लगा लिया, निफ्टी लगा लिया। ठीक है, तो मैंने क्या किया, बैंक निफ्टी और निफ्टी लगा लिया, और छोटे टाइम फ्रेम पे जस्ट आपको समझाने के लिए ट्रेड लेना था मेरे को। मैंने यहाँ पे 1 मिनट का ट्रेड लिया, हार्डली 1 मिनट। तो दिस इज अ सिंगल मिनट ट्रेड। मैंने यहाँ पे इंडिकेटर के अंदर डाल दिया, सपोज एक सिंपल RSI डाल दिया। लेकिन अभी क्या होता है कि अभी आपको मैनुअली एक एक ट्रेड देखना पड़ता है। अब हमने क्या किया, इस ट्रेड के ऊपर जो 1 मिनट पे देखा, अगर आप देखोगे तो यहाँ पे आपके पास ट्रेड्स आएंगे। आपने इसको क्या किया, फिल्टर कर दिया। सो मैं यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा हूँ आपके लिए, थोड़ा सा फिल्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस लगा देता हूँ, और इंडेक्स से मैंने यहाँ पे 80-20 कर दिया। ठीक है सर। बेसिक लेट्स से सपोज यहाँ पे इसको डार्क ग्रीन करा, कलर को बढ़ाया, एंड लेट्स से सपोज आई वांट टू टेक अ ट्रेड हियर, डन। अब आप देखोगे ये क्या होगा कि आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करेगा। ये देखिए, ये रहा अपॉर्चुनिटी। ऐसे देख रहे हैं 9 दिसंबर को सर। अब क्योंकि 1 मिनट का चार्ट है तो इंस्टेंट मीन रिवर्जन होगा। आप देखो विद इन फ्यू सेकंड्स 0.03% फ्यूचर्स पे ये रिवर्ट हो रहा है। ये
करेक्ट।
ये जो रिवर्ट हुआ ना, एक यहाँ पे और एक यहाँ पे, ये दो रिवर्जन आए हैं मेरे पास।
यस।
0.06% का आपको क्या हुआ, एकदम से इमीडिएट गेन हो गया फ्यूचर के ऊपर। आप काम कर पाओगे इसके ऊपर। या
इसको
देखिए,
एल्गो में डाल सकते हैं।
ये एल्गो में बिल्कुल एक तरीके से आ ही रहा है सर। तो अभी जो हमारी एक तरीके से एक लेटेस्ट एल्गो जो जिसपे मैं एक तरीके से ऑलरेडी काम चल रहा है और आ जाएगा अभी सिस्टम के अंदर, तो जो लेटेस्ट एल्गो आएगी उसके अंदर क्या होगा कि जितना भी काम आप ये देख रहे हो, ये सारा का सारा एल्गो पे आएगा। एल्गो अपने आप आइडेंटिफाई करेगी, जैसे ही ट्रेड आएगा ऑटोमेटिकली फायर कर देगी आपकी वैल्यूज के हिसाब से। तो आपने सब बोल रखा है कि उसके साथ आप एक तरीके से डेंसिटी की वैल्यू उतनी होनी चाहिए। डेंसिटी की वैल्यू इतनी आएगी, और रेशियो की वैल्यू चेक करेगा। चेक करते के साथ ही जैसे ही ट्रेड आएगा ऑटोमेटिकली ट्रेड फायर कर देगा सिस्टम में।
अंडरस्टूड। ओके, अंडरस्टूड। थैंक्स।
राइट। ओके, एनीवन एल्स विद एनी अदर डाउट? If not, I think Atul sir, you can probably we can look to wrap up the session. I hope आपको ये session पसंद आया होगा, and you could gain many more insights. Please do give your honest feedback, because that is very very important. In terms of whenever we conduct a session, and I hope it's a small session. 1 घंटे का session था, 1.5 घंटे का, but I hope वो जो 1-1.25 घंटा था हमारा वो fruitful बीता होगा, जिसके अंदर आप easily काम कर पाए होंगे और आपको कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा. So I really thank the participants for joining in, and probably ensuring that you can learn many things. और जैसे भी आप लोगों को लगता है, आई होप लाइक आप लोग इजीली लाइक डू गिव योर, प्लीज डू शेयर योर ऑनेस्ट फीडबैक, बिकॉज वो हमारे लिए बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है और कहीं ना कहीं आप एक तरीके से उसको कर पाएंगे. Atul sir, you can, I think you are saying that you are not able to mute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Just give me 1 second. Atul sir, you can just unmute yourself and you can like carry forward the session and just like conclude the session. I think due to some technical difficulty, Atul sir is not able to join. So thank you so much everyone for joining in. And as we said, like to all the participants, the offer for those who are not in the main course, they can still join, but this is only applicable till today. So those who want to upgrade and they want to join, do take the benefit of this. And thank you so much for participating. And thanks a lot for a wonderful feedback. And thank you everyone. Jai Shri Krishna. Have a great day. Thanks.
Oh, hi, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, I'm so sorry, sir. I was facing some challenges. I guess I was not able to unmute. So thank you so much, participants. Thanks for joining in. I hope the session was good and you were able to once again get some valuable inputs from the session today. This session was organized specifically for our previous batch because we were trying to do some kind of a bonus session for all the batches that we conducted this year at the end of this year. So I hope like this was a good take back and takeaway for you also. I just wanted to highlight that whatever batch options that we have given for the upcoming derivatives batch, whatever the offer that has been given, this is only for today, and that is only applicable for the people who have attended any of our paid programs previously. We are coming up with another free session, and the batch is starting from next Sunday. So we are coming up with another free session on coming Saturday. And after today, the prices are actually going to get revised, and the same price will not be available to anyone. So whoever is interested, please take the opportunity and make the action immediately so that we can block the seats for you and block the offer for you today itself. All you need to do is just simply pay 5,000 rupees and the offer gets blocked for you. And for any kind of a part payments or anything, you can just come back to us. We'll actually help you out and we'll guide you basically how the rest of the payments can be done, and at your ease, of course. So great for that. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks a lot. Varun sir, we can conclude the session, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And thanks everyone.